Hello, I'm David.
And I'm April.
Today we're going to teach you how to play Ticket to Ride Europe. Ticket to Ride Europe is mainly the same gameplay as the original Alon Moon game, but with a few twists and new dynamics. Alright, before we start chugging across Europe, let's set up the game. Step 1, we have to unfold this beautiful map on Europe and put it in the center of the table.
Step 2, each player picks a color and takes their 45 trains of their matching score token, which we have right here.
Step 3, shuffle the train cards right here and deal out 4 to each player, which we've already done. I have 4 cards and she has 4. Put the rest in the draw pile and flip 5 face up, as you can see here.
Now you're going to take destination tickets. In our edition, we have the 15th anniversary edition, so we have some extra expansions put into ours, but we're just playing with the base game today. So we are going to give out, each person is going to get one of the longest route tickets and the regular destination tickets. You will notice that they're different because of the color. This one is a light brown color and this one is a more black color. So each player is going to get one of the longest route ones. The other tickets are going to be placed out of the game and back into the game box. Next, you will deal each player 3 of the regular destination tickets, and you are to choose a minimum of 2 of these tickets.
Yeah, and you have to keep the red one, whichever one you get dealt on that one. So she can have a total of up to 4 starting out, or 3. Everyone also gets 3 station tokens, which are these right here. Those will come in handy if you get blocked later.
So don't forget the longest route card. This will give you a bonus at the end of the game if you are able to complete the longest route. That's 10 juicy points you want to add to your score at the end.
Finally, give the deck a little shuffle, and you're ready to roll. Or rail.
Now that we're all set up, let's learn how to play Ticket to Ride. So what's new in Ticket to Ride Europe version, you ask? There's 3 new things that we want to talk about. So we have tunnels, we have stations, and we have ferries. So David, can you tell us about the tunnels?
Yeah, tunnels. Some routes are marked with a tunnel icon, as you can see here. These are from Madrid to Paloma. These are tunnels. Barcelona to Paloma, this is a tunnel. Marseille to Rome is a tunnel. And Marseille to Zurich is also a tunnel, and so on and so forth. As you can see, they have strange icons, kind of funky looking icons here. Now, in the example I'm going to give you, if I wanted to go from Madrid to Paloma as an action, I can basically spend 3 black, and then I can place my 3 train cars here. 1, 2, 3. And then what happens is after I place the 3, I have to draw 3 off the top of the deck. Right? It's always 3.
Yes.
No matter the length of the route. So if it was a tunnel of 2, you'd still draw 3. If it was a tunnel of, 6 or 5, you still draw 3. So you draw 3 and you look, and then if there's a color that matches, in this particular case, it looks like there's a color that matches. Like I drew a black one right here, and I have 3 black. So now I have to come up with another black card. Or a locomotive. So you can mix and match the same color or a locomotive. So here I'll have to spin a locomotive and then they stay. Now if I didn't have this locomotive or another black train car, then I would not be able to place these and these would come back to my hand. If that was the case. But thankfully in this particular case I can actually place this. But I would have to expend essentially one of my locomotives in order to do it. So it's always a good idea to have an extra locomotive or an extra color of that card if you're going to be connecting a tunnel. And then these get discarded and get shuffled back in later.
right, ferries. So if you were trying to play on a ferry, you will notice that they are on the gray. The gray means you can play in any color that you choose, but they all have to be the same color. But you will notice specifically that there is a locomotive on each one of them. So this route, for example, has 2 locomotives plus 4 of the same color. This one has just 1 locomotive and then 2 of the same color. So for me to play from Brindisi to Palermo, I need to have at least 1 locomotive and 2 of 1 color, which I have in my hand. Here's 1 locomotive and 2 blue. So then I'm able to place for this location for my ferry. Now, if you were trying to place for Palermo to Simra, you have to have the 2 locomotives and then 4 of the ferry cards.
Stations. Each player gets 3 stations to place on cities. The station lets you borrow an opponent's route to complete your ticket connection. So during your turn, one of the actions that you can do, so I can spend one of my tickets. I can do a 1 blue, for instance, and I can place a ticket here in Zurich. And then at the end of the game, if I needed to connect Zurich to Marseille, I can move my train station here, connecting Essen to Marseille. And the reason why I wanted to show you that is because you might have a ticket like Marseille to Essen, right? And you can't get there because your opponent blocked you. In order to complete this, you would normally have to spend 3 and then 6, right? You'd have to tunnel over here or go here first and then go through here in order to get to Marseille. That's a lot of extra plays to get to Marseille when you could just, spend 1 blue to put in a train station to connect you there. Your first train station, just to keep is one card. The second train station is 2 cards. 2 cards would be like 2 blue or 2 black or 2 white, or you can mix and match with locomotives, of course. And then your third train station is 3. Each unused station at the end is worth 4 bonus points.
The player that has visited the most European countries starts the game. So in my case, I have actually been to Europe and have visited, I think, 5 different countries. And how many of you visited?
0.
So then I would get to start first.
I haven't been to Europe.
So David, how do you play Ticket to Ride Europe?
Okay, I'm glad you asked. So on your turn, you get 4 choices. The 4 choices that you get is you can either draw train cards, you can play train cards to place a route. The third action is you can place a train station. We've kind of gone over the train station before. And then finally, the fourth action is you can draw tickets. So let's go over the first one. First one is you can draw train cards. Train cards, you can basically draw, if I wanted to, I can draw, I'll give you an example. I could take this pink one right here, and then this immediately fills. After I've taken that pink one, I cannot draw a wild. If it was my first train car, I could have drawn the wild. And then I get to draw this, and then if I draw this one, my second train card, then this one flips. I can also draw off the top as well. So now here's an example of what could happen. So if three locomotives show up, then these get discarded, and then you have to draw 5 more. Like that. So anytime there's 3 locomotives and nobody took them, then you basically have to replenish the 5, and then they get discarded. The second action is you can take tickets. So when you draw 3 tickets, and you can either keep all 3 of them or you can keep just 1. 1 is the minimum. You have to keep at least 1, but you can keep all 3. The third action you can do is you can spin train cars to place train routes. So if I had, let's say I've got 3 blue right here. Well, 3 blue can go, let's see, 3 blue and a locomotive can actually go here. You can do the ferries. 2 blue and a locomotive. Wait, right here, sorry.
How many points does that get you?
Oh, in this particular case, three gets you 4.
Okay, so then you would move your token up 4.
Yep. If it was a route of 4 would have given me 7, 6 would have given me 15, 8 actually gives you 21 points. So keep that in mind as you place routes. Take a look at the score tracker and make sure that you get the corresponding number of points and you move your score tracker accordingly. And then you can also place a station. So the first station obviously is 1. Second station is 2 cards, 2 of 1 color, and the third station is 3 colors. Those are basically the 4 actions you can do during your turn, and you can only do one of those actions. Scoring. The game keeps going until someone's down to 2 or fewer trains, and everyone gets to the last turn to wrap things up.
So at this point, you will reveal your route tickets, which I have in my hand, and David has his. And you're going to add up all the points. So if you look at our score tracker, we've already been keeping track of our score for the trains that we have placed. Now we're going to place or check our tickets.
Yep, I've already laid mine out right here.
Okay, and I have my 5 right here. So we went ahead and we counted up our tickets. And David had completed 60 points of his tickets, but he was not able to complete this one. So we take off 8 points from that one and he will get 52 points. Okay, so bringing him from 53 to 52 gives him 105 points.
It's a respectable score.
I think so. So now my turn. I'm going to add up all of mine. Mine adds up to 48. I was able to complete all of mine. And that brings me to 115. So now we have to check to see who has the longest train route. So this could be where we might tie or one might pull ahead. Okay, so counting up all of our trains, David has 29 for his longest train route going this way. And I have a crazy route again going all over the board. And mine is 35. So in my case, I get the extra 10 points. So I get the European Express card, which is another 10 points. So that brings me to 125 points. Yay!
She crushed me.
I got it. What a great game. I really enjoyed your playing. How about you, David?
Oh, so great. I love getting beaten. No, I'm just kidding. I sure did. Maybe we should go find some other destinations to travel on another Ticket to Ride game. Choo-choo! Thank you for joining us today. Please give us a like, and if you enjoyed the video, please subscribe so you never miss any of the gaming fun. There's more games out there.
Hey, babe, let's go play them.
Now that you finished watching this video, be sure to check out our other videos. Please also like the video, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the gaming fun. There's more games out there. Let's go play them.